Zombie, 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 zombie nation, zombie, 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 zombie nation. Zombie, 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 zombie nation, zombie, 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 zombie nation.
Richtung Salzburg. Nation.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
On the ready?
Love going to throw right away. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's out right at the 25. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Going for the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Vikings had 3-10 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well in all three phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
At the 41-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. A short throw there to Strange. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Westbrook. Down the left sideline. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, Westbrook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll drop the throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Green Doper. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
Second down pass. Intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing. Love. He finds Douglas complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here we go.
Going back to Love. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Down.
Love will sneak it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as as they convert on fourth.
It seems like a short distance,
16-yard
but
line.
a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
Yellow. Set, cut.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Needle blue. Ready. With yellow. Set, cut.
Glove. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
10, white, white. 52 black.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to this with their first turnover of the game, and then they can hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score over this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the
The
board.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers
Got a man. That's the gap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Now they'll change things up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 14 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points needed.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Set, hut, 6, mega.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's Love. And it's out. He put it on the carpet and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught by Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Westbrook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Right sideline. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 8-yard line.
Ultra.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw there to Strange. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves it with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
50, green. Hut.
Now Love. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive can get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Love will sneak it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Needle blue.
Love from the gun. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that will be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. A short throw there to Strange. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
They'll look to throw. Open man is tipped in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 26.
They're going to look to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 15.
Back to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Reynolds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
At the 2-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On second down, they'll run it here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Third down and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Instead of making them earn it on 4th, they jump and give them the first.
I love the way you just phrased that. Didn't really have to earn it, did they? Bad discipline on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll try to run this one in. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. It's complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now look at him go. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Shovel.
He's going to change the play here.
Ready.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a third down and 3.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime, trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Black 40. Hut.
Going back to Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A pause now as they tend to an injured player. And it's the quarterback, Jordan Love. He's shaken up out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 10.
Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This throw nearly intercepted. D-line almost had it. With 3rd down coming up.
They did almost everything right. Excellent covers, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
70 Lions. 18 Rattlers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now a give right side. Westbrook. And he's corralled, but not before giving it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains there for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Westbrook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it! Cougar 19, Viking 18. 19 Lions, Hawk 70, Hawk.
Now a play fake here on first down. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Henderson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Henderson on the RPO. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And the Chargers 40.
They know what's up, cause I never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn nerd. Them little mama better, but they diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Iketina, Orange, Richard Mill on me dancing.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Henderson. Caught by Wilson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Razors.
Looking to throw. Henderson. He finds Douglas complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's 3rd and 3. On the give, it's Warren. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. And he stopped immediately there. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Gibson, touchdown, Chargers. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
79
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
13 yards on the play.
18, pioneer.
Vikings, first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores and 24. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get closer to more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go, shot.
And now they'll shift things around. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Chargers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.